Hello and welcome to Actually Speechless. Today's video is going to be another skin combo video, and today's going to be Chief Hopper. Let's get into this video. This video is going to be another skin combo video, and today's skin is to be Chief Hopper, which is another skin which is part of the Stranger Things cosmetics. So I thought I'd get him done because I've done the 11th skin yesterday, and I'll be doing the Demogorgon skin on Wednesday. And all the Stranger Things cosmetics aren't in the store anymore since we have the OG style at the item shop. They only stay in for one day, and they were released yesterday on November 6th, 2023. So obviously if you didn't pick them up, hopefully they'll come back at some point. It doesn't take them 1,461 days like it did with the Chief Hopper and the Demogorgon skin for them to come back to the item shop. But either way, the Chief Hopper skin is a part of the Stranger Things set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 9. Has two edit styles. Has the default, basically with no hat, and then the style hat. So I decided to use the style hat for all the combos. And as you see, his description says Hawkins, PD's finest. I didn't find this skin too hard to combo with, and I've been trying to make combos, as I mentioned, for the Demogorgon skin. I've made two of those so far. That one's harder than this one, but either way, for the first combo, I decided to use the Sheriff's Duffel, which is part of the Survivor in Arms set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 8, and this is Rick Grimes' backbling. Just works very nicely, because obviously a Hopper is a sheriff, so it just works nicely with the theme of him, and just a very nice backbling. This has been a combo I've been using quite a lot. Pickaxe is the combat knife, part of the Future War set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 5, and just Sarah Connor's pickaxe. Just works very nicely with the brown, and just the theme of him being a sheriff as well. The glider I struggled with, so I decided to use the salvaged chute, which is part of the Lara Croft set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 6's Battle Pass, as a Gaming Legend Series glider. It just works very nicely for the colour scheme, and it's actually quite a cool glider as well. The contrail is ballistics, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 8. Just uses ballistics, obviously he uses weapons, he uses guns, so I thought it just works nicely. Didn't have a contrail that worked nicely with the colours of the Chief Hopper skin itself. The wrap I'm using is Rogue Archaeology, which is part of the Indiana Jones set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 3's Battle Pass, and here's the secret skin for that season, mainly using this wrap for the brown. Let's move on to the next Chief Hopper skin combos. This one, I thought I'd use another backpack backbling, and the backpack backbling I'm using is the uplink, which is part of the Advanced Forces set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 5's Battle Pass. Pickaxe is the Steve's Bat, which is part of the Stranger Things set, introduced in Chapter Fortnite OG, Season Fortnite OG, and this was in the item shop yesterday. You could either buy it in a Stranger Things bundle, which came with the 11 skin and other cosmetics, or you could buy it separately. It's a pretty cool pickaxe. I've been using it quite a lot as well. And the wrap is Life's a Beach, which was introduced in Chapter 2, Season 7. Mainly using it for the yellow theme, or yellowy brown theme of the wrap itself. It's a pretty cool wrap. Obviously, it shows like footprints walk across the sand, which is quite cool, quite a unique design. Let's move on to the next combo. This one, I thought I would use the Jones Field Pack, which is part of the Agent Jones set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 6's Battle Pass, and I'm using the Jones Field Pack Jump 88. You can use any of them, so you can use these just the standard, the Jump 15, Jump 31, or even the Jump 42, the one I'm using, which is Jump 88. All would work nicely. Pickaxe is the Harley Hitter, which is part of the Gotham City set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 1, and this is Harley Quinn's pickaxe. Probably still one of my favourites, if not my favourite DC series pickaxe. And it just works very cleanly with this combo. And the wrap is Mayhem, which is part of the Mayhem set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 8. And this is basically the Borderlands wrap, or the Psycho Bandits weapon wrap. Just works nicely with the Harley Hitter, and also works very nicely with the colour scheme of the Chief Hopper's outfits, or his sheriff attire, I guess you could say. Let's move on to the next combo. For this one, I thought I would use the backbling, the Tendril Tote, which is part of the Venom set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 4. You can either use this one, or you can use the Tendrils of Carnage, or you could even get away with using the Tendrils of Venom. It all work nicely, but I decided to go with the Tendril Tote. Pickaxe is the Catwoman's Grappling Claw, which is part of the Batman 0 Point set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 6. And this is Catwoman Zero's pickaxe, using it for the black. And the wrap is Shadow Angular Shift, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 1. It's a Shadow Series wrap, which works very nicely for the black and the white. Let's move on to the next combo. First one, I thought I'd use a sword backbling, and sword backbling I'm using is the Wolf Pack from all the way back in Chapter 1, Season 6's Battle Pass, part of the Full Moon set. And it's just Dyer's backbling, works very nicely for the black and the gold. Pickaxe is the slasher, which is part of the shape set, introduced in Chapter 4, Season 4, and it's Michael Myers' pickaxe. I've been using this a lot since it came out. And the wrap I'm using is Sap, which is part of the Groot set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 4's Battle Pass. It works very nicely with the brown mainly. It's a pretty cool wrap as well. And obviously Chapter 2, Season 4 was a full Marvel season, so everything was themed around Marvel in that season, the Battle Pass and the map. Let's move on to the next combo. Probably one of my favourites, if not my favourite from this video. I decided to use the backbling, the boomstick, which is part of the Nobi Cabin Nightmare set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 4, and this is Ashley Williams' backbling, or one of his 2 backblings that he has. Just works very nicely, obviously because he's a sheriff, so he'd use a shotgun, and it's a pretty cool backbling either way. Pickaxe is the Hammers of Justice, part of the She-Hulk set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 4, and I'm using the pickaxe type Hammer of Justice to basically make it a big pickaxe. You can also just use the smaller ones, like you can either use it as a dual wield, which is this one here, obviously the big one, use it as a big one, or use it as 2 separate ones. Either one would work nicely. And the wrap I'm using is Shield Weaver, which is part of the Horizon Zero Dawn set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 6, and this is Aloy's weapon wrap. It's animated and reactive. It's a pretty cool wrap as well. Let's move on to the next combo, and this is definitely my favourite from this video. The backbling I am using is the Hopper's Cabin Diorama, which is part of the Stranger Things set, introduced in Chapter Fortnite OG, Season Fortnite OG. The style I'm using is upside down. This works very nicely for the blue and the cosmetics I'm using in this combo. And you got this backbling from either buying it separately or buying it in the Stranger Things bundle yesterday when I was in the item shop. Pickaxe is the Leviathan Axe, which is part of the Oathbreaker set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 5, and this is Kratos' pickaxe. I know the Kratos skin and this pickaxe hasn't came back in a while, so hopefully at some point it does come back. It's a very nice Gaming Legends series pickaxe, probably one of my favourites to be fair. It works very nicely with the brown, and also like the frosty look on the actual pickaxe itself, like the frost design. It just works nicely with the back bling, obviously with the reactiveness of it. And then the wrap I'm using is the Indigo Ice, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 7. It goes very nicely with the icy theme of this combo, and also especially the blue theme, obviously with the Leviathan Axe and the backbling itself, the upside down edit style. Let's move on to the next combo. For this one, I thought I'd go for another backpack backbling. There's so many good backblings you could use. I didn't want to use them. I could have probably used them for like 6 or 7 of the combos, but I thought I'd use items that wasn't a backpack. But this one is the Aurora pack, part of the custom set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 2's Battle Pass, and I'm using a default style. You can also use the brown camo, both would work nicely. Pickaxe is the Obi-Wan's Blade, which is part of the Obi-Wan Kenobi set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 2 in the Star Wars series. Pickaxe works very nicely with the brown, and also just the design of the pickaxe itself, or the blade itself, I guess you could say. And wrap I'm using is Driftwood, part of the Scallywag set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 8. Mainly using it for the brown of the wood, I guess the gold as well. It's a pretty good wrap. I can't say I've used it too much, but it is a good wrap. Let's move on to the second last Chief Hopper skin combos. I decided to use another backbling with a weapon on it, which is the Detective's Duffel, which is part of the Loose Cannon set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 7. And this is Mike Lowry's backbling, so if that skin, if you have that one, it'll work nicely. If you don't have him, you can also use the Assassin Pack, which is John Wick's backbling, which is a legendary and should be right up here. This Assassin Pack would work nicely as an alternative. Pickaxe is the Guiding Glow, part of the Red Riding set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 6's Battle Pass. Using it, so I'm using this mainly for the brown, and it's an axe as well, which is pretty cool. And I thought I just didn't want to keep using like knives or blades, so I thought I'd switch up to an axe. Just works very nicely. Probably one of my favourite, if not my favourite, pickaxe from Chapter 1, Season 6's Battle Pass. And the wrap I'm using is Rift Warden's Raiment, which is part of the Rift Warden set, introduced in Chapter 4, Season 1. Using it for the white and the gold, and I guess the red as well. The red goes nicely with the bow on the Guiding Glow. The Guiding Glow pickaxe. Let's move on to the final combo. For this one, I thought I'd use the backbling, the Expedition Bag, which is part of the Indiana Jones set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 3. Men using it for the colour, goes very nicely with the outfit that Chief Hopper is wearing. Pickaxe is the Reaper, which is introduced in Chapter 1, Season 1. Men using it for the brown, of the handle, but just in general I already do like this pickaxe, so I thought why not. Now the wrap I'm using is the Paradise Pattern, part of the Taste of Paradise, set introduced in Chapter 4, Season 3's Battle Pass. I'm using it for the white and the gold as well. So that's all the Chief Hopper skin combos done. I really did enjoy making combos for the skin, as obviously I mentioned. Until yesterday, it hadn't came out for 1,461. It's just crazy that we managed to get it back. So as I did mention at the start of this video, I'll be getting combos done for the Demigorgon skin tomorrow. So if you do have any cosmetics or any Fortnite related videos, feel free to let me know. If it is cosmetic, it could be skin, backbling, pickaxe, glider / umbrella, contrail, or even weapon rep, or anything other Fortnite related. Always feel free to let me know, and I'm always down to give something a go. But anyways, that's pretty decent.